Hey there guys, it's your boy Akers. We're back with some Trails of Cold Steel. But man, I might have lied to y'all unintentionally though. I told y'all my voice was coming back. Hell no. It is not. It has not come back yet. It's still on the verge of trying to come back, and I'm still attempting to get over this cough that I have. The cough isn't as bad as it was, a few days ago, but my voice just isn't really returning. And not only that, but I'm having a lot of headaches lately. I was thinking that I probably should just go get a checkup, because I feel like it's not that it's been lasting for a while, because it really just started probably about 5 days ago or so, somewhere around that. But it's really bothering me, because I've been trying to record, and then I'm like, I'm like, nah, this does not sound good. I sound bad. The only reason I'm doing it right now is to let y'all know what's going on with me, just so I don't keep y'all in the dark for too long, because I don't like that many days to go by without me informing y'all about something. I just feel like that ain't cool. Hopefully I don't strain my voice too much. I'm not gonna record for a long time. Just gonna try to progress a little bit. Hopefully y'all are doing well, or much better than I am. I know a lot of y'all are having a time of y'all life right now. I'm kind of jealous, because my friend, you've been talking about the remake, the little demo. So let me know how y'all feel about that. He's had a few, things that he was like, I don't know why this is that way, or, whatever the case may be, because he didn't go in real detail. He just told me a few things that bothered him. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it, because he is. And I wish I could be there with y'all, but unfortunately that ain't the case. We're on some good old cold steel. Also, I didn't forget. I do need to try to get. This is probably gonna take me a bit, so I'm gonna cut. But I do need to try to get Laura and Fee's their little. Let me use this real quick. Their little ending. The little quote, whatever they're gonna say to each other at the end of the battle. I need to try to make that happen. Man, I'm just praying I don't sound too bad for y'all's sake. I'm already regretting feeling like I shouldn't even tried it. Yes!
When we fight together,
no one stands a chance.
Hey, okay, I see him right now. Yo, that took me a little bit. I can't even lie. That took a while. That's cute, though. That's very cute. I love these two together.
Not bad.
An A+ outcome.
You shut up, Machias. Let me stop taking my anger out on Machias. I like Machias. Team Space Sepith. Alright, let's get out of here. Honestly, do you guys even need? We gotta run all the way back, huh? I might cut this out for y'all. I feel like it's pointless, because I'm gonna avoid every encounter I possibly can. Oh! What's going on? Is something the matter? Oh, I didn't notice this before, but does anyone else feel a slight breeze in this area? Wait. This way. Gonna be another hidden passage? You think this is like the passage we found yesterday? I do not think I'm gonna be able to do voices. My Elliot voice. So there's a secret passage here too. Yeah, if so, I imagine it probably opens like the last one did. Maybe this leads to somewhere else in the capital then. No way to know for sure until we open it. Let me just apologize one more time. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be recording. I know it, you know it, we all know it, but I'm doing it anyway, just to let y'all know what's going on. Again, I apologize if I sound atrocious. I suspected as much. I wonder where this leads. Yeah, it's hard to be sure. Lose our sense of this distance and location traveling underground like this. But if I had to guess, I'd say we're heading in a direction of... Maybe there's an exit close by. Alright, let's try and make our way outside. Alright, let's see. Hey, we got a whole little area to explore though first. You guys thought I wasn't gonna explore? Come on, man. Whether it's sun or rain, sick or healthy,
Now's our chance. We can do this.
will do everything.
My turn.
Alright, get these guys out of here.
Second floor. Damn, go. I'll pick you up.
Okay.
My turn.
My girl said, eh. Let's get a little bit of this going.
Right.
Yeah.
Is everybody okay? Great.
Hey, the level up style. Hey, we grinding now. What we got here? Obtain step of my favorite. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look at my stuff, my setup, because I think we could get a lot of stuff. Got some water stepper, fire stepper. I think we could do some upgrades. Why do I feel lost? Okay, I was
Dangerous
like,
foe. Stay on guard.
no way I came from this spot. We found the celestial bone. But you guys know me, I'm always getting lost or distracted. And get lost. It honestly feels weird running around with Rean. I feel like I haven't ran around with my boy in such a long time. Know your place. There really wasn't a fishing area here, or did I really just miss it? Maybe there really isn't. I think I'm just too obsessed with fishing. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. See what's up here.
Is that a treasure chest?
Oh, I think it is, Miss Laura. You found a Lefort R. Nice. Oh yeah. Your bus. I don't know if anyone else plays Uma Amuse Me. I feel like it's just me and you. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bus. Right now I'm feeling like this. This how I feel about you. In nature. That's how I feel about you in nature. Nature is pissing me off in that race. The Taurus Cup. Your girl Nice Nature is more like Nasty Nature. Like she's pissing me off.
Oh, there's the exit.
We're finally there.
Like the amount of debuffs she is doing. Like everyone is running the same build. I honestly haven't even finished my races for it. I don't even feel like it. It's that toxic. And let me know how you're doing it. Hopefully you're doing good. I know I was just hating a second ago, but at the end of the day, I do still love you. So I do hope you're doing good. But man, it's rough. There's something so peaceful about that scene. Let's get out of here, finally. Some good old sunshine. Hey, hey, I might be sick, but hey, it's my track right here. Huh. Oh, wait. This is where that door that we tried to go into last time was. Hey, isn't this? Yeah, look at Graham. Is it Ost or is it Ost? Ost district. We seem to have emerged in the Ost district. Machias' home is here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the very home he won't allow us in. Understandable. Wow, I had no idea that the underground passage went all the way from there, the port to here. I was about to say from here to the port. That network of tunnels beneath the city really does seem to cover a vast area. It's like something out of a spy novel. I'll say. Maybe it's a sign. Was that? That must be the chime to mark the noon hour. Yeah, that's Heimdall Cathedral's bell. The cathedral itself is pretty far away, over in St. District, but you can hear it pretty clearly even here. What's on your mind, Machias? Wow, I think it's about time we found something to eat. How about we order to go from one of the local shops? And we don't really have much, but I'd be happy to at least treat you to coffee at our house. Hey, okay, Machias. You sure? What? You mean... Machias. You're inviting us to your home? I feel like we're gonna get some story about our boy Machias. They decided to grab some fish and chips to go from a nearby pub. With their meal in hand, they headed to Machias' house to enjoy lunch with a good cup of coffee. Was that a chessboard? Go figures. So this is the capital's famous fish and chips. I was expecting it to be delicious, but even still, I'm impressed. Yeah, that pub's supposed to be pretty well known for their fish and chips. I'll admit it tastes good, but at the end of the day, it's still greasy comfort food. And who cares, Machias? Alright, let me relax. Let me stop before I string my voice. I can't be on the type of timing that I usually am. But who cares though? Honestly, for me personally, I kind of just live life just to live it. Like whatever comes later, that's just what comes. That was the fate that I was dealt. I'm not about to waste my whole life trying to eat perfectly healthy or do all this other stuff, especially if it doesn't really make me that happy. But you know, I guess I have the privilege of being that way since I have a fast metabolism, so it would take so much for me to actually get big. Like I can have some of the problems, but that problem I won't. But just like everything, just make sure to, you know, do everything in moderation. And better eat it while it's hot. It tastes disgusting if you let it cool off. Yo, he's speaking fast. Especially for food down here with us. Good old American fast food, especially atrocious. Hell, some of it is atrocious even when it's hot. Probably still better than wartime rations though. For sure. Yo, have you guys ever tried the actual ration? They come in the pack. Holy shit. We had a chance to try it at school once. Bro, that was disgusting. I think the only good thing that came out of that was whatever that little, I don't know if it was a brownie or whatever that chocolate was. Or that was like the only thing tolerable, man. I don't know how they do it. What food is it? Its coffee seems pretty high class though. It's got a nice rich fragrance. Do you buy your own beans and grind them at home? Yeah, it looks like my father went out and stocked up not too long ago. Now and then he gets the chance to take some time away from his duties and come relax back here. He sees his coffee as a small island of luxury in his hectic daily life, I think. Kinda sounds like you, Machias, with how you were, at the academy studying real hard. You always had to have some coffee. That does sound like something I could see Governor Regnitz saying. I'm sad that I can't do my famous little "I'm Elliot Craig" quote. It won't hit. I promise you it won't. He seems like quite a respectable man to me. You'd hardly imagine a home like this belonging to an important official like the Imperial Governor. It's tiny. What? This is tiny? You're crazy. You guys must not know what the commoner life really looks like. This is small. Looking like it's got an upstairs right there too. Small is when your house has no upper floor at all and probably only has 1 to 2 bedrooms. That's small. Hey, look at this. They're over here talking about it's tiny. Hey, I expected maybe Rean or Laura to say that, not you. Understandable though. Fee, it wouldn't hurt to be a little less blunt. And no worries. As I said, my father and I are commoners through and through. You might be a top official, but neither of us really saw that as a reason to change our whole lifestyle. Okay, Machias. Don't get me too hyped up, though. Besides, it's not as though we don't have some attachment to this house. Okay, so some attachment, huh? Some memories. Anything in particular? Yeah, right. It does seem like a comfy place to live, though. Really cozy and relaxing.
Ooh, there's a photo.
Oh, whoa. That shit almost spooked me. I can't lie. That almost scared me. I didn't expect her to randomly start speaking.
Oh, that.
Look at little Machias.
Aww, look at cute little Machias there.
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition.
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
Damn. Yeah, if he isn't holding back on Machias, the Machias slander will never stop with this one. I like it.
Stop nitpicking people's old family photos! Honestly.
The governor looks the same as ever, though.
Yeah, he really does.
Is that woman next to him your older sister or something?
Close enough. She was a cousin on my father's side of the family. Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit.
Okay, so it's his cousin. But she's more like a sister to him.
Our family was just my father and I, so having her around was a big help.
The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her.
Yeah, he's saying having her around. I hope this is not going where I really don't want this to go where I think it's probably gonna go. Please prove me wrong. Maybe don't even say anything about it. I'm scared. I'm scared to hit the fucking... I'm scared to hit the button. Please don't tell me.
Did she get married and move away?
Oh, please let it be this. I'm scared. You know why I'm scared? Is because his whole demeanor and who he is as a person. If you tie that into, you know, this girl, his cousin, who clearly I guess doesn't see anymore. If you tie it in together, she ultimately could be the reason he is the way that he is today. Not saying he couldn't have been like that, but she could have been like, something could have happened, you know, with a noble per se. And that could have really pushed his mindset even more. Hopefully you kind of get what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of all over the place and I'm here and there, so bear with me. Bear with this sick actress. I'm scared. I'm scared, man. Please don't let it be nothing negative.
She died.
Oh, I was really hoping to Adios he wasn't gonna say some shit like this. How, like,
Around 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Oh.
Like, these type of moments right here, like especially when you put yourself in the shoes of the character, it's tough. These are tough moments to be in because you don't know what to say. You feel like you should say something, but maybe you shouldn't. Or you don't say nothing, but maybe you should have. But there's not really anything you can say. That's why it's hard. Now, this is sad.
I see. And that has something to do with why you hate the nobility, right?
Yeah, this is what I was saying. That's what I think. I think this is where it all stems from. Like his persona. Like his personality, how he is. At first I was kind of just hoping that maybe she got wished away with a noble and married to a noble for some reason. But unfortunately, this is Trails, so the girl had to be dead.
So...
Oh man, this is rough.
I never really planned on telling anyone about this.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to talk about a sensitive topic like this, especially involving the death of, a loved one, his cousin who was more like his sister. Like, you don't want to talk about this. Like, this shit is gonna break my heart.
But considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me. It's a long story, but would you hear me out?
Of course.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Glad to.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm already sad, man. Your boy dealing with my voice not coming back. I'm sick. Now I'm crying. Come on, man.
Sis was 9 years my senior.
Like for me, you guys know, y'all been rocking out with me for a while. You know, I'm a big on family. I'm a family guy. No Peter Griffin, but I am. And so I get sad. I get sad as hell with stuff like this. This stuff breaks my heart.
Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman.
No, that was damn sweet.
Now, as I said earlier, we're a family of commoners through and through. But my father proved to be a very capable government official.
Shout out to the GOAT Carl.
And eventually he was promoted to an important government position where he started to make a name for himself. Honesty and integrity are a core part of his work ethic. So, of course, he made his fair share of enemies.
No, without a doubt. He definitely did. Just like the Chancellor would have.
But after seeing success in a number of major projects, he gained a reputation both inside and outside the government. My mother died when I was still young. But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count.
Yo, I love this little background picture.
Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over her. And even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me, and a real daughter to my father.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's how it be, man. the old title of cousin, all of that stuff doesn't even really matter at the end of the day when you're family. At least that's how it was for us when we were growing up. Like our cousins and stuff, half the time we didn't even refer to them as cousin. It just seemed like a group of siblings, just very close. All of us were very close.
I was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol. And as you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the city.
You know, why do you guys think I'm so serious about my Elise stuff? Nobody can have our sister. Yeah, I don't care what you guys say. Nothing's gonna change my mind. I'll fight off every single last citizen in Erebonia. Calvert, Liberal, Remiferia, Crossbell, everywhere.
But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible. So I never felt I had anything to worry about.
Now, don't hit us with the until.
Until he appeared.
Yeah, he said that with a lot of hate behind it.
He was one of my father's subordinates at City Hall. Though unlike him, he was a noble by birth. A man of high rank, too. The heir of a count.
The heir, huh?
However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility.
Yeah, so what? He seemed like more of a good guy.
When I met him myself, he came across as an honest and loyal man.
So what exactly happened?
He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day. And eventually, the two of them fell in love and began a relationship, despite the difference in their social status.
I mean, any other time you'd love to hear a story like this. It's just that a lot of those other times, those stories also don't end all that well.
As a child, I was frustrated beyond words. But even I had to admit that the two of them made a good couple. And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and accept their relationship.
I feel for him though. Yeah, I can understand why.
Time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between. And that's when everything started to fall apart.
Oh boy. Alright, so I guess he about to drop it all on us right now. That sounds crazy, but where exactly is this story gonna go? Because so far, everything he was saying, nothing isn't negative in any sort of fashion. But I can't fathom what would have changed. Like, they went through all that time, then planning for an engagement, and then stuff went wrong. Like, what happened? Like, was he supposed to? Is this gonna be one of those case scenarios where he was already, supposed to be matched with someone else that is of nobility, and he picked, the commoner?
His family couldn't have been more blatant in their attempts to undermine the relationship.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Apparently, one of the four great houses, House Cayenne,
Oh,
proposed an
Duke
arranged marriage on
Cayenne.
short notice.
Duke Cayenne, huh?
Count's family were up in arms at the thought he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife.
To be expected. It's what we just talked about.
Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage. But they began to harass and threaten her in secret every way they could think of. They made her life a living hell.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit that makes me sick.
Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved, or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father.
Did what? Wait, what the fuck? Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved, or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father. She did it out of consideration? I mean, we already know the story ends with her being dead. But from what it looks like, did she kill herself? That's the only thing I can think of by this wording of this entire sentence here. It doesn't seem like anyone else did anything, outside of them pushing her to the fucking brink and ultimately being the ones responsible for it. This shit makes me sick.
But all that time, she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help. And finally, it became so crushing that she took her own life.
I already figured this was going to be the case after that sentence. This shit breaks my heart. As somebody that has dealt with this, my family had to deal with this with a friend of ours. I had known that guy since I was a child. He was like a brother to me because he was my brother's friend. And yeah, he did the same thing a few years ago. Now this right here is just sad.
It was only afterward that my father and I learned what had really happened.
My bad. I'm just trying to regain my composure. But I can understand Machias. I can understand why he, is the way that he is. Because even though, the guy over there, when she was, with, he didn't necessarily do anything. It was his family and everyone else that really pushed her to that point. But when it's somebody you love and they lose their life, or they take their life, you'll put it on anything and anyone. But this is one of the most awful feelings you'll ever experience. And I hope a lot of you don't ever experience, someone doing this that you love. Because I've already felt it.
It seems that at the very last, he had chosen to betray her love for him. But I told her, he said.
Maybe I spoke too soon. That's what he's saying. This shit almost had me checked out just now.
I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married.
Nah. This fucking joke.
just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life?
I can't with this shit.
After that, my father seemed to redouble his efforts. It was like watching a machine kick into high gear. With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction.
Not saying he wasn't already teamed up with, the Chancellor, but this would be something that would push me into that mode too.
Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of Heimdall.
And at that point, I would have tried to do everything in my power too to make some sort of change occur.
And that's how the Regnitz family came to be where it is.
I
That
don't
was a
even know
lot
what
to
say.
take in.
So that's why you started hating nobles?
Yeah. I was so furious at Sis's death. My hatred needed to be directed at someone. Anyone.
Yep.
First I blamed her fiancé, then his family, and the family of the Duke who tried to intervene.
Yep. You just keep looking.
In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole. The people, their culture, the entire idea of social classes.
Yeah, his whole mindset got warped.
I desperately wanted the strength to win against them, to show how right I was, how wrong they were. But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate. I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it. People who had done nothing wrong.
It'd be like that, Machias. But to be able to, understand it and come to terms with it, it makes you strong. Even if it takes a little while. It's not like you could just accept something like that, like point blank. You wouldn't be a fucking human. I wouldn't believe it if you told me you could.
You did?
They may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals.
Talk your shit, Machias. A lot of people don't understand this stuff for some reason in this day and age.
Sis's fiancé was faithful to her. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love. And the Count and his family were only acting in their best interests, which is to be expected, really. Ultimately, I've had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of respect. Eustace might not have done much to change my opinion.
Nah, that's your boy. Don't even joke around like that, Machias. That's your man's right there.
But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
No, that's sweet.
Machias.
Machias, your story fucked me up, bro. You got me sounding bad as hell right now. I'm already sick now. I'm crying too. Yeah, I gotta call it after this. This is too much.
I have no idea how my father feels about all of this. But this is how I've come to feel.
I see. You have my thanks.
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it.
No, it's so cute seeing Fee, laughing or smiling. Anytime I get an expression like that, it makes my heart, flutter a little bit.
Still, I don't think it hurt to be a bit more honest with yourself. If you're willing to admit all of that, maybe you can find it in you to be friends with Uses too.
And they're already friends. I don't care what either one of them says.
Are you kidding me? I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm.
Alright, Machias, relax. Don't be disrespecting my boy.
He's mocking me for spending so much time studying, or telling me I need to get out more.
Honestly, just sounds like he's worried about you.
I don't think he goes quite that far. Besides, I don't think he does it on purpose. He doesn't mean any harm.
That's the most irritating part. He does it without thinking.
Yeah, he's shitty.
Well, that was a good coffee break, wouldn't you say?
Machias can now use the S-Craft ultimate shot. That was a great moment. That was probably one of my favorites thus far. Well, lunchtime is over. It must be almost time for the summer festival decorations to start going up. Huh? I would have thought that preparations for that would have been started way before now. Is the summer festival not that big of a deal in the capital? It depends on who you ask, I guess. I've always just thought of it as one of those small yearly traditions. In my hometown, the summer festival is a major event with extensive preparations. Perhaps those places where the ancient animistic traditions survive put more effort into celebrating the festival. I'm sorry, I cannot read dialogue right now. I'm still going through it over here. That hit a little too close. I feel like so far the stories that have hit a little too close to home for me is this Machias one and that Rean one especially. That when he was talking with his sister, those hit way too close to home for me. Animism does seem to have mostly vanished here. Not as much as in Ruhr and Crossbow though. Well, I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think most just see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the imperial family. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, that makes sense. Is that your Arcus ringing? What's it doing ringing out there? This is Class 7, Group A, Rean Schwarzer speaking. Hello there, Rean. This is called Regnitz. Governor Regnitz? What does he call him for? Dad. Come to think of it, he did say that we'd be able to use our Arcus communication functionality in the city, didn't he? Your Group A is a representative, so I figured it'd be best to call you. Is now a good time? Yes, now is totally fine. We actually just left your home. Machias invited us in for coffee. Did he now? I had a favorite specialty store roast those beans just the way I liked them. It was top-notch brew, alright. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down and enjoy a good cup of coffee. Well, I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together. Anyway, getting to the point, I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. A bit of a problem? That being the case, I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me. An extra task? We can do that, sure, but what exactly is this you'd like us to do? There appears to have been a boat. Oh, no way! No way! It's the tiara. I told you guys. You don't listen to me. So let me stop taking out my anger on y'all. Y'all listen to me. I told you guys that tiara was gonna get stolen. And it's Blue Blanc. Who else? It's the Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, my arch nemesis, my greatest rival in beauty. There appears to have been a burglary at the jewelers in Garner District. But that's not all. The culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you. Oh, okay, Blue Blanc. What? Your confusion is understandable. However, the jeweler submitted a report of the burglary to the city hall a short while ago. Normally I'd leave this to the proper authorities, but would you be willing to go and see if there's anything you could do? Of course, sir. We'll head over to the Garner District at once. Alright then, I'll leave this matter in your hands. What was that all about? Whatever it was, you seemed perplexed. Well, wait till you hear this. Rean explained the particulars of Governor Regnitz's additional task to the group. So a jewelry boutique was burglarized and the culprit left a message addressed to us. Weird. Though thinking about it, this all sounds kind of familiar. Yeah, now that you mention it, getting a strange sense of deja vu as well. Still, it would have been helpful if my father could have furnished a few more details. Well, it's already past noon. Let's head over to the Garner District and find out what happened. Rean and the other members of Group A paid a short visit to Heimdall Port to report the monster's extermination. After doing so, they boarded a train to the Garner District. Quest: the Heimdall Port monster completed. Receiving material. One additional field study task was added. The burglary at the jewelers. It seems a burglary has taken place at the jewelers in the Garner District called San Cory's. We should head over and find out what happened as soon as possible. Alright, I'm so glad they stopped us here because I sound awful right now. And I don't want to, I don't want you guys to hear me sounding like this. I'm trying to save your ears. But nah, that was a great moment. I love that moment with Machias. That was a 10 out of 10 moment. Probably one of my favorites thus far. And I also told you guys that this would happen. That tiara is going to be missing when we go there. Whenever we get around to playing again. But I will see you guys next time for more Trails of Cold Steel. And hopefully by that next time my voice is completely back so I don't have to worry too much about how long I can record. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. So take care.